Hi there, my name's Ali, and welcome to this slower yoga practice, taking it down a notch, just rejuvenating the system. I've had a lot of people ask me about more yin style practices and just, a little bit more gentle. I do have some out there that are gentle hatha, so feel free to scroll and check it out. But if you're not subscribing, thank you so much for the support. Just click the little bell button and you'll be notified every time I post these bi-weekly on Fridays. So let's get started with our practice today. I want to do something for more of the hips, particularly the outer hips, and just overall just feeling good in the body. So let's start with our seated cross-legged. Now you don't have to, if you're really high up like this, I would suggest maybe sitting on a cushion on your sit bones. We just want to get centered to start out. So take a moment just to shake out the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Settling into the sit bones, feeling grounded and rooted. Let the shoulders drop. Let this face really just soften. Allow the jaw to relax. Most of the time, especially when we're in pain or feel something's really tight or we're stressed, we tend to clench up in the jaw. So just start to soften the tongue. And as we begin to sit a little bit taller, really reaching out the crown towards the sky, feeling this nice relationship between the front body and the back body. Settling the hands and the arms. And just noticing, just being really present with where you are in this moment, with how the breath feels coming in and out of the nose. And if you're not feeling, well, maybe you came here because you wanted a tool because you weren't feeling that great and you just need something to shift the energy. Or maybe you just feel great and you want to be consistent with your practice, whatever that is for you, knowing what your why is or what your intention is for coming to your mat today. Just settling in with that. Breathing into the heart space. And then just allow this nice gentle rhythm of a side to side wave through the spine, almost like this S. Just shifting from left to right. And as you do this and lean, you'll feel the opposite outer hip stretch out a little bit. And we're just slowly opening up the back body and the hips, even up to the head and neck as you S all the way up. Bringing in your breath that feels good and natural and normal, or maybe ujjayi breathing if you like that breath. And we'll stop on the side, press gently just into the inner thigh. You can have one hand on the ground to support and drop the head down. Feel any tension in the neck, just shake it out. Good. Coming up and over to the other side. Pressing gently. Allow the head and neck to relax. Good. Inhale back up to center, and then let's go into a nice big circle with the upper body. Nice big circle all the way around. Breathe as you move. You might feel kind of lethargic today or sore, and we're just breathing into wherever you're at, noticing, recognizing, and honoring the fact that you are just being compassionate with yourself today, just moving slow. Let's go in the other direction. Good. And now if you'd like to switch up your ankles, bring the other one in front. And then walking the hands forward, resting. Now you may just be up here and just resting your head, and that's okay too. If you're quite mobile in this posture, you might want to drop down to your elbows. Just resting into the outer hips. Breathing, soften the jaw and the neck. Good, and then next inhale, come up and we'll switch sides. So bringing the other foot in front. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, relax the head and neck wherever you land. Soften the breath, the outer hips. Good, a few more breaths here. And we'll slowly come up and start to move from side to side to really open up this side body. So bring the arm up and over, leaning into it. Open the heart, the throat center. Good, other side. Okay, so we'll come back and straighten both legs out. Just massage the knees a little bit because we're going to be coming into a posture that's quite vulnerable for the knees depending on which position you decide to choose. So bring your right foot up and around. Now this is more of the modified version, interlacing the fingers behind on the outside of the leg and then just leaning into it. Now on this one, you'll get the outer hip and the hamstring. Okay, so for full pose, cow face pose, Gomukhasana, you're bending that bottom knee. If you bend it and you try to do this and you're really lopsided where the sit bone's lifted, just straighten it again. Come back. Okay. Wiggling in there, finding that right sit bone root all the way down. So you're not sitting on your heel. And breathe, sit nice and tall. Soften into it. If you feel like folding forward, go for it. It just puts a lot more pressure on the legs and you get a bit more of a feeling with the hips, a bit more of a stretch. And just noticing what's coming up for you within these tissues that kind of get released, the fascia and the connective tissue, through a bit more longer holds. Sometimes when I hold them a long time, I either see images or colors in my mind's eye, or even dreams will start to come up, which is pretty fascinating when the dream world comes into this reality and reminds you, oh yeah, I remember that. Because we hold so many different memories in our tissues and different information that eventually unravel once we allow it to and give it space. Good, just a few more breaths here. And then release that side, straighten it out. Shake, 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 massage the knees. Good, the left foot comes up and over. And now you're bending the bottom leg if you choose to do so. Just as long as that left sit bone can stay nice and grounded, both sit bones. Breathe into it. Softening through the outer hip. And come into 3 more breaths. 3 more breaths here. Good. Leaning a little bit to the sides. We can take off pressure, that top leg, and then just shake it out. And feel free to just wipe all the way down the outside and then inside of the legs. Good. Okay, come to just lay down on your back body for a second. Just bring the legs up so you get a little bit of like a nice blood flow happening. Moving, just like an upside down bicycle. Just pedaling through that, nice little circles as the knees bend and you start to warm up through the hips. Maybe releasing any tension in the lower back. Good. Point the toes towards the sky. And start to bring just the left foot down and interlace the fingers behind the hamstring. And you can start to gently bring the leg towards you. It doesn't have to go all the way. Just feeling, if you want a bit more of a stretch, press through that right heel. And if you're up by your ankle, you can just rest there. You don't have to force anything or engage anything. Maybe even the knee is just slightly soft. Nice gentle rhythm of the breath. Good, one more breath here. And exhale, we'll switch sides. Resting the shoulders, the jaw, the whole face. And just being present with the breath, allowing those thoughts to dissolve as they come and go. Sometimes I like to imagine the thoughts and this is very like an elementary way of saying it, because I teach kids this a lot, but it really helps if you even just put those thoughts on a cloud, let them float by, and then this is the next part that I see in my mind, is just the watering, like the rain coming down as the thoughts dissolve. Good, we'll take one more breath here. And then release and slowly come back up. You might want to roll to the side or just roll up. Come onto your belly. So lay down on your front body. Bringing your forearms down, palms pressing into the earth. Nice and lined up with the feet. And then allowing the front body to open as the chest and heart opens. Soften the shoulders, the neck. Feel this opening in the lower belly, the front of the hips. Breathing in and out. Now I invite you to stay here if grabbing the foot is too much for you today. So I like to just pivot on my left elbow where the left hand comes close to me and the left shoulder's lined up to the left elbow. And then I'm just going to use my right hand to grab the right ankle. And just drawing it down. Now you can use a strap if you like, or just, like I said, stay in Sphinx pose with both arms rooted into the ground. And then breathing here. Good, one more breath. Exhale. And then switching sides. So same thing with this one. If it's not suiting you for today, just stay in Sphinx pose, otherwise hanging out. Breathing. One more breath. Exhale. And let's come up into a gentle baby cobra, just lifting the chest. And exhale into child's pose. Widen the knees a little bit. Bring the toes to touch, unless you want to get the inner thighs opening more. Relaxing the forehead down. Stretching out the arms if it's okay on the shoulders. Let the heart soften the back of the rib cage. As you breathe, feel that belly expand. And just letting everything go, complete surrender into this posture. Good. One more breath here. And we'll slowly move to our back body to lay down. Okay, so find your back again. Pull the knees in. Bring just your right foot onto the left leg. So your right knee's out to the side, recline pigeon. Now, if this is really tight for you, you can drop that foot down to the ground or a block, and then eventually start to bring your hands behind your legs without letting it pull you forward. So a lot of people come into this and their head is way back, their chest is lifting. I want you to draw your chin down. Back of the head stays on the ground and the shoulders relax. So if that's not happening, maybe even get a block under your head or a cushion so that it can be supported. Just a nice gentle breath in and out through the nose. Good. One more breath here. Now, if one feels a little tighter for you and you just need to hang out a lot longer, press pause, hang out, and then switch sides. I'm not really timing these at all, so you feel whatever's right for you, and we'll switch sides. Once again, drawing that chin down and lengthening the back of the neck. The back of the skull is on the floor or a cushion or a block, relaxing through the shoulders. Nice steady breath in and out of the nose. Just resetting the nervous system, de-stressing the body. Good. One more breath here. And slowly exhale, and as you do release, let your feet go down to the ground and sway the knees from side to side. We'll just straighten our legs out, coming right into Shavasana, opening up the palms. Now if the back is sore, maybe use a bolster under the knees. Let the shoulders drop and settle. Belly rises and falls as you breathe in and out. Soften the heart. Relax the whole face, tongue, jaw, the eyes. Down through the throat, the chest, both arms, the spine and the lower back, both hips, knees, ankles, soles of the feet and the toes. Completely letting go of the whole body, any tension or stress is just dissolving. Let gravity do the work, allowing the bones and muscles to be soft. And we'll start to bring deeper breaths back into the body. You can start to move the fingers and toes, maybe stretching out the arms. And bring the knees in towards the chest. And just rolling over to your side body. Saying hello to any animal or kid that's there. Hello, little one. That has joined you in Shavasana. And then we'll slowly make our way back up to seated. All right, just sitting in a cross-legged posture, allowing yourself to take a deep breath in and out. Exhale, release. And just settling in and just observing the practice. Observing your awareness, maybe open around your hip area. Release tension in the back. De-stress through the nervous system. And I want to just thank you for joining the practice. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for your subscription and support. I invite you to take this nice calm energy into whatever Christmas gathering and holiday stuff you have going on. And just remember, come back to the breath, surrender, soften. It's okay to just go slow sometimes. Namaste.